Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A huge play there right off the bat. 66 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Todd Gurley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. His pass caught at the 4. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. When you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room. So I'm with you. You've got to find a way to push things downfield a little bit. Any type of space is better than what we just saw there. And that end result, not one that's satisfactory to them.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. They run. It's Gurley. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Todd Gurley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watch him now, Barney.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. And when people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
you now, Barney. Barney.
A handoff to Fournette, and the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Maxwell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Eluding the pressure right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, Jackson being chased out left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll burrow his way forward to pick up the first. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is third and goal. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is third and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for a loss of 10. Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick. But that type of a drive should end in the end zone. The
Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac. If you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They go play action here on first down. And Walker with it over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield on play action. He's going to launch this thing way down. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
They go play action with Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Fournette, a first down carry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Now Jackson on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On third down, it's Hubbard, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him a gain of 38. So a big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, and they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. If he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a second one.
Now Gurley fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment.
Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
Play fake. Mayfield. Looking deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down. Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Maxwell. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Gone, 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 gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to air one out. He's got him in. Complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And with a marker down, he's is up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Here's a give to Fournette. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, now, lucky 56.
From the gun, Jackson. And he comes back with 1 complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
Jackson on first down. And he fires one incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Over!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Set! 3-19! 3-19! Gun!
Here's Jackson to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing is Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Check 88! Check 88! Gun!
Play action. It's Jackson. Rolling to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Jackson will throw again. Flushed out right. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Jackson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back now in Baltimore. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Mayfield off the play fake. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Following the interception, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A first down throw from Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing him.
Steps away to his left. Dancing to his left. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play that time for the Ravens. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And this time, Jackson will throw it. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
11 more on that one and another 1st down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Lucky 56. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
Now Jackson operating from the gun. Eluding the pressure. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. As his guys are in for 6. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 101 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game. That has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Flushed out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield on first down. Walker with a grab, left side. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 11. And the return will stop right around the 25.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. Now a death, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Josh Jackson, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coach. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. C.J. Mosley coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Mayfield on play action. Throwing left side, it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. They still can't get it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's that.
And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Steelers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.